In 2025, air travel is getting a major makeover. Say goodbye to printed boarding passes and in-person check-ins. Most airlines are going fully digital, so downloading their apps is a must. Keep your boarding passes on your phone to save time and avoid those pesky delays. This shift is all about efficiency and cutting costs, making your travel smoother. Before you head to the airport, make sure you've got your app ready, your pass saved, and your travel plans in check. Embrace the change and enjoy a hassle-free journey.
I recently had an eye-opening experience with the new cabin baggage rules that kicked in this year. It's incredible how much has changed, and honestly, it caught me off guard. With more people flying than ever, airlines have tightened their grip on what we can bring on board. It's not just about the size of your bag anymore. They're now looking at weight, shape, and even your flight route. Picture this. You're at the gate and suddenly you see an automated scanner. It's measuring your bag's size and weight right in front of you. If your carry-on doesn't fit the new measurements, you're in for a surprise. You'll either have to pay to check it, or, in some cases, you won't even be allowed to board until you sort it out. Talk about a travel nightmare. So, what's actually changed? First off, many airlines have reduced the size limit for carry-ons. It's now stricter than ever. And let's not forget about the weight limit. Most airlines are enforcing a strict 7 to 10 kg limit. That's not a lot of room, especially if you're trying to pack for a week-long trip. Personal item allowances have shrunk too, which means you need to be even more strategic about what you bring. And if you think you can sneak by with a slightly overweight or overstuffed bag, think again. Fees for non-compliant bags have skyrocketed in 2025. We're talking charges of $40, $60 or even more. That's a hefty price to pay just because you didn't check your bag before heading to the airport. To avoid these surprises, I've learned a few tricks. First, always double-check your airline's carry-on policy before your flight. It's easy to overlook, but it can save you a lot of hassle. Next, invest in a digital luggage scale. They're inexpensive and can help you weigh your bag at home so you're not left guessing at the airport. Packing smart is crucial. I've started to focus on versatile clothing that I can mix and match, which allows me to travel lighter. And when it comes to personal items, opt for a soft bag. They're more forgiving when it comes to fitting under the seat in front of you. The easiest way to avoid stress is to travel lighter. It's a game changer. Plus, using the right tools to filter airlines by baggage-friendly policies can make a huge difference in your travel experience. Don't let a few extra inches or kilos ruin your trip. Stay informed, pack wisely, and enjoy your journey. The European Union is taking a bold step towards greener travel by banning short-haul flights on routes where a fast train connection exists, starting in 2025. This initiative is not just about cutting carbon emissions, it's about reshaping how we think about travel across Europe. Imagine hopping on a train that whisks you from Paris to Brussels in just over an hour, instead of sitting in a cramped airplane seat for a flight that takes less time in the air than it does to get through security. This shift is significant for travelers. For one, it encourages a more sustainable approach to transportation. Air travel is one of the biggest contributors to greenhouse gas emissions, and by promoting train travel, the EU is making a statement about prioritizing the environment. Trains are not only more efficient, but also provide a more comfortable and scenic way to travel. You can relax, enjoy the view, and even grab a coffee without the hassle of airport security. The EU is also promoting multimodal tickets, which means you can combine your flight with train travel seamlessly. This is a game changer for those who might have thought of flying as the only option. For example, if you're flying into Frankfurt, you can easily hop on a train to reach cities like Stuttgart or Munich without the need for a separate ticket. This integration makes travel more convenient and encourages people to explore beyond their initial destination. Now, let's talk about the specific routes that are already affected by this initiative. For instance, flights between cities like Vienna and Graz or Amsterdam and Brussels will be phased out. These routes are perfect examples of where high-speed trains can take over, providing a faster and more enjoyable experience. It's a win-win for the environment and for travelers who want to make the most of their time. For those planning to fly into the EU, it's essential to stay informed about these changes. Make sure to check your travel options and consider the train connections available. Not only will you be contributing to a greener planet, but you'll also discover a more relaxed way to travel. Plus, with the added bonus of avoiding the chaos of airports, you'll likely find that your journey is much more pleasant. As we approach 2025, keep an eye on how this initiative evolves. It's a pivotal moment for travel in Europe, and it's exciting to see how these changes will shape our experiences. Embracing train travel not only supports sustainability, but also opens up a world of possibilities for exploring Europe in a way that's efficient, enjoyable, and environmentally friendly. So, whether you're a frequent flyer or a casual traveler, it's time to rethink how we get around and embrace the future of travel.
As we approach 2025, travelers need to brace themselves for a significant shift in flight pricing due to new eco fees being implemented by various countries. These fees are designed to address the environmental impact of aviation and promote sustainable practices within the industry. Countries like Germany, France, and the UK are leading the charge, each imposing different fees that can add anywhere from $20 to over $100 to your ticket price, depending on the distance and type of flight. The rationale behind these fees is straightforward. Aviation contributes a substantial amount of greenhouse gas emissions. By introducing these charges, governments aim to incentivize airlines to adopt greener technologies and practices. The hope is that this will ultimately lead to a reduction in carbon footprints and encourage travelers to consider more sustainable options, like trains for shorter distances. Now, navigating these new fees can feel daunting, but with some smart planning, you can minimize their impact on your travel budget. First, consider booking flights well in advance. Airlines often adjust their prices as the departure date approaches, and with eco fees becoming more prevalent, early bookings might help you avoid the higher costs associated with last-minute travel. Another tip is to be flexible with your travel dates. If you can adjust your schedule by even a day or two, you might find significant savings. Use flight comparison apps that allow you to see price variations across different days. These tools can help you identify the best times to fly, potentially saving you money on both the ticket and the eco fees. Also, keep an eye on airlines that are actively investing in sustainable practices. Some carriers may absorb these eco fees or offer incentives for travelers who choose their greener options. Loyalty programs can also play a role here. If you frequently fly with a particular airline, you might find that they offer discounts or rewards that can offset these additional costs. Lastly, consider alternative airports. Sometimes flying into or out of a nearby airport can save you money, even after accounting for any additional travel you might need to do to reach your final destination. It's all about weighing your options and being strategic. In summary, while the rise of eco fees may seem like a burden at first, they also present an opportunity for us to rethink our travel habits and support a more sustainable future. By planning ahead, staying flexible, and using the right tools, you can navigate these changes without breaking the bank. Embracing these practices not only helps your wallet, but also contributes to a healthier planet for future generations. In 2025, the landscape of air travel changed dramatically with the introduction of global no-fly lists. These lists are no longer just a concern for a single airline or country. They are now interconnected across borders, creating a unified system that airlines and governments use to share passenger blacklists. This means that if you find yourself on a no fly list in one country, you could be banned from flying with carriers worldwide. So, what exactly triggers a no fly ban? It's not just about being a nuisance. Aggressive behavior, refusing to follow safety instructions, and alcohol related incidents are all serious offenses that can land you on this list. Imagine being at the airport, ready for your dream vacation, only to be told you can't board because of a past incident that you thought was behind you. It's a harsh reality, but it's becoming more common as airlines tighten their safety protocols. The implications of these bans are significant. With the automation of the no fly lists, the process is now faster and more efficient. Airlines can instantly check passenger information against these lists, making it easier to identify potential risks before they even reach the gate. This means that if you're flagged, you won't just face consequences at your departure airport. Your travel plans could be derailed entirely, no matter where you are in the world. Adhering to airline rules has never been more critical. It's not just about following instructions, it's about ensuring your freedom to travel. A moment of poor judgment could lead to a lifetime of restrictions. So, whether it's keeping your cool during a delay or knowing when to say no to that extra drink, being mindful of your behavior can save you from a lot of headaches down the line. Now, if you want to avoid the hassle of flying with carriers that might not prioritize your safety or have a history of strict enforcement, there's a solution. Consider using a specific app designed to help you book flights with trusted airlines. This app not only provides you with a list of reputable carriers, but also keeps you informed about their safety records and policies. It's a smart way to ensure that your travel experience remains enjoyable and stress free. In this new era of air travel, staying informed and making wise choices is essential. The world is more connected than ever, and so are the rules that govern our journeys. By respecting airline regulations and choosing the right carriers, you can keep your travel plans intact and enjoy the skies without worry.
In 2025, air travel is undergoing a transformation that's reshaping how we think about boarding flights and crossing borders. Imagine walking through an airport, your face being your ticket. That's right, Face ID and AI-driven border control are becoming the norm at major airports around the world. Biometric verification is not just a futuristic concept. It's rapidly becoming the default method for boarding. With a simple glance at a camera, your identity is confirmed, and you're on your way. This technology streamlines the boarding process, reducing wait times, and making travel more efficient. No more fumbling for your boarding pass or ID. Your face does all the work. But it doesn't stop there. AI is revolutionizing immigration processes as well. Picture this. As you approach the immigration checkpoint, AI systems analyze your biometric data in real time, cross-referencing it with databases to ensure a smooth passage. This means quicker approvals and less time spent in line, allowing travelers to focus on what really matters, enjoying their journey. However, with these advancements come important considerations. Privacy concerns are at the forefront of this technology. Many travelers are understandably worried about how their biometric data is being used and stored. What happens if there's a data breach? Who has access to this sensitive information? These are valid questions that need addressing as we embrace these new systems. For those who are uncomfortable with biometric scanning, opting out is an option, but it may come with trade-offs. You might find yourself in longer lines or facing additional scrutiny. It's essential to weigh the convenience of biometric verification against your personal comfort with sharing your data. Travelers should also be proactive in understanding their rights regarding biometric data. Familiarize yourself with the policies of the airports you frequent. Some places may offer alternatives, while others may not. Being informed can help you navigate these new systems more effectively. As we look ahead, it's clear that the future of air travel is not just about getting from point A to point B. It's about how technology can enhance our experience while also challenging us to think critically about privacy and security. Embracing these changes means adapting to a new way of traveling, one where your face could be your most valuable asset in the airport. So, as you prepare for your next trip, consider how these advancements will impact your journey. Embrace the convenience, but stay informed and vigilant about your privacy. The world of air travel is evolving, and it's up to us to navigate it wisely. In 2025, air travel is undergoing a transformation that's reshaping how we think about boarding flights and crossing borders. Imagine walking through an airport, your face being your ticket. That's right, Face ID and AI-driven border control are becoming the norm at major airports around the world. Biometric verification is not just a futuristic concept. It's rapidly becoming the default method for boarding. With a simple glance at a camera, your identity is confirmed, and you're on your way. This technology streamlines the boarding process, reducing wait times and making travel more efficient. No more fumbling for your boarding pass or ID. Your face does all the work. But it doesn't stop there. AI is revolutionizing immigration processes as well. Picture this. As you approach the immigration checkpoint, AI systems analyze your biometric data in real time, cross-referencing it with databases to ensure a smooth passage. This means quicker approvals and less time spent in line, allowing travelers to focus on what really matters, enjoying their journey. However, with these advancements come important considerations. Privacy concerns are at the forefront of this technology. Many travelers are understandably worried about how their biometric data is being used and stored. What happens if there's a data breach? Who has access to this sensitive information? These are valid questions that need addressing as we embrace these new systems. For those who are uncomfortable with biometric scanning, opting out is an option, but it may come with trade-offs. You might find yourself in longer lines or facing additional scrutiny. It's essential to weigh the convenience of biometric verification against your personal comfort with sharing your data. Travelers should also be proactive in understanding their rights regarding biometric data. Familiarize yourself with the policies of the airports you frequent. Some places may offer alternatives, while others may not. Being informed can help you navigate these new systems more effectively. As we look ahead, it's clear that the future of air travel is not just about getting from point A to point B. It's about how technology can enhance our experience while also challenging us to think critically about privacy and security. Embracing these changes means adapting to a new way of traveling, one where your face could be your most valuable asset in the airport. So, as you prepare for your next trip, consider how these advancements will impact your journey. Embrace the convenience, but stay informed and vigilant about your privacy. The world of air travel is evolving, and it's up to us to navigate it wisely.
In 2025, flexible tickets have finally become the norm, and it's about time. After years of frustration from travelers like us, airlines are finally listening. Gone are the days of rigid policies that left us scrambling when plans changed. Now, major airlines like Delta, United, and American are stepping up, offering free date changes, partial refunds, or flight credits right off the bat, even for economy fares. It's a game changer. Let's break it down. You've got your basic economy and flexible economy options. Basic economy is often cheaper, but it comes with strings attached. No changes, no refunds. If your plans are set in stone, that might work for you. But for those of us who like a little wiggle room, flexible economy is where it's at. It allows you to reschedule without the hefty fees that used to be the norm. The rules can vary from airline to airline and even from route to route, so it's crucial to read the fine print. Some airlines might offer a flight voucher if you need to cancel, while others will give you a full refund. Understanding these differences can save you a lot of headaches down the line. Now, let's talk about booking. It's more important than ever to book directly through the airline or a trusted travel app. Why? Because third-party sites often don't provide the same flexibility. If you need to make changes, you'll find it's much easier when you've booked directly. Plus, many travel apps now have features that let you filter for flexible fares, making your search a breeze. Imagine this: you're planning a trip, and you want to ensure you have the option to change your flight if something comes up. You open your favorite travel app, and with just a few taps, you can filter your search results to show only those flexible tickets. It's that simple. You can compare prices, check the rules for each fare, and make an informed decision without the usual stress. And let's not forget about the competition. With more airlines adopting flexible policies, it's a win-win for us travelers. We have more choices than ever, and that means better prices and more options for our travel plans. It's a refreshing shift in the industry that puts us, the customers, back in the driver's seat. So, as we move forward, remember to take advantage of these flexible ticket options. Whether you're planning a spontaneous getaway or a meticulously planned vacation, having that flexibility can make all the difference. Embrace the change and enjoy the freedom that comes with it. Traveling can be unpredictable, and that's why flexible fares are a game changer. Imagine planning your dream getaway, only to face a last-minute flight cancellation or a change in your schedule. With flexible ticket options, you can breathe easy, knowing you have the freedom to adjust your plans without the stress of extra fees. Whether it's a spontaneous trip or a family vacation, having the ability to change your flight or get a refund can save you time and money. That's where our app comes in. It lets you compare flights that offer free changes and refund options, ensuring you find the best deal that fits your needs. So, if you want to travel smart and stay flexible, head over to cheapflights365.net. You'll find all the options you need to keep your plans on track. And if you found this information helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel tips. Your next adventure awaits, and with flexible fares, you can go wherever the journey takes you.